Hello, mathematicians. Today we're going to work on Unit 2, Module 2, Session 3, Jack's Garden Beds. Our learning target, I can measure the length of an object and skip count by 5s and 10s. Today we're going to hear more about Jack and the giant beans he found. Jack and the Beanstalk, the giant beans. When Jack told his mother and his friends about the beanstalk he'd found loaded with gigantic colorful beans and showed them the paper strips so they could see how long the beans were, they couldn't believe their eyes. They hitched up the wagon and everyone went to help pick the giant beans. It was a lot of work to lug them back to the house, so Jack decided he would plant some of the seeds and grow giant beanstalks in the field behind his house. He knew that the plants would grow very big, so he decided it would be a good idea to put a line of bricks around each seed that he planted. Jack needs some help deciding how many bricks he will need to make a garden bed for each seed. Let's help Jack again. How can I figure out how many bricks Jack will need for his garden bed? Which side of the garden bed looks the longest? How can we tell for sure which side is the longest? Do we have a tool that we could use? Could you pull out your Unifix cubes? This is 1 cube. So think, how many would it take to go all the way around this bed? The distance all the way around a shape is the perimeter. When measuring the perimeter, I don't need to put any cubes in the corner because that doesn't count as part of the edge. What is the perimeter of this garden bed? If you count on the top, how many do we have? I have 5 and 5, so 10. 10 and 10, that's a double. And on the short side, I have 6 and 6. That's also a double. 10 and 10 equals 20. 6 and 6 equals 12. 20 and 12 is 3 10s and 2 left over, so 32. Good job. What is the perimeter of this garden bed? Can you figure it out with only 2 sides measured? So here I have 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 and 8 would be 16. And then I have 4, and this side's the same. So 4 and 4 is 8. So can you figure out 16 and 8? If you came up with 24, you are absolutely correct. Okay, open up your student books to page 21. You're going to find Measuring Jack's Garden Beds. You're going to use Unifix cubes to help Jack find out how many bricks it will take to go all the way around each of the garden beds. There are 5 different garden beds. It doesn't matter which one you measure first. You can do them out of order. But you're going to measure the perimeter of each garden bed. Then you'll write on here how many cubes. Remember that the perimeter is the distance all the way around. And then if you have time, you can work on your workplaces.